BNN is produced by audiovisual production students at Mount Juliet High School.
Hey, this is Mr. Peach, audiovisual production teacher. My class does BNN. It's been a really full week, and so this week the Thursday news and the Friday news are slightly different. If you want to know some more stuff that's going on in the building, look at yesterday's news on the BNN channel. But today we're going to focus on EPSO week, and EPSO means early post-secondary opportunity. That means lots of different things. Too much to actually get on the news this week, but if I wanted to summarize it, I would summarize it as getting to what's going to be after high school while you're still in high school. So the rest of today's news is entirely about that. You're going to see a couple of students talking about CNA certifications, and that means nursing certifications. You'll see people talking about AP seminar and capstone classes, and you even got a student talking about our dual enrollment welding class. There are so many early post-secondary opportunities here at Mount Juliet High School. If you are tired of a lot of the same thing for 12 years in public school, I encourage you to talk to your counselor here at Mount Juliet High School about early post-secondary opportunities so you can get a head start on the rest of your life.
Hi, Miss Adam. I am in charge of AP Capstone, which is AP Seminar first and then AP Research.
I'm Gillian Fuhrmeister and I'm taking AP Research.
Both classes force students to challenge themselves, and it is inspiring to watch them have to figure out their own answers and watching them and encouraging them through that process to then see the end result is very encouraging.
We are able to conduct our own research independently, and so that's been a really big, interesting challenge for us because we're doing almost like a master's level research paper, but as high school students. And so it's been a little challenging to navigate, but it's very rewarding in the end because we've learned a lot more about what it's going to be like in college to be able to research things and write academic papers rather than just a simple 5-paragraph essay.
Lots of chances to perfect skills that they've never really had to orchestrate or use, and making them get up in front of the class and practice over and over again, and then kind of nicely criticize them to where they learn how to be better the next time.
It was a little intimidating our first week when we came in and I think we did some basic presentations our first week of AP seminar and kind of got ripped to shreds because we were used to presenting just very basic stuff. And so none of us really knew how to do proper PowerPoints and write proper papers. And so that was a little scary at first, trying to navigate switching from a high school mentality.
Someone who's on the fence about taking and entering into the Capstone program should really consider if they want to challenge themselves, if they want to be a step ahead, and if they want to explore different ways to grow their mindset and grow their skills for college.
If you like a challenge and you like to have fun, then you should take it. And one other thing, if you want to start researching things that you are interested in, because a lot of high school classes you are assigned a topic and that's what you're researching, so you don't really have the freedom to look at what you want to, but with this class you have that academic freedom where you're able to really delve into topics that you might not get to outside of school.
If you are enrolled in all AP classes, this class mirrors and helps in every AP class that you're going to take. The skills that we work on in this class will be beneficial and help you in any other AP class that you're taking.
Okay, so I'm in honors nursing education, and basically at the end of the class or the course we get our CNA certification for nursing. We just have a lot of hands-on experience throughout the year in the lab and learning skills.
It is a certification at the end of the program that allows you to work in a doctor's office, nursing home.
And then I'm also in clinical internships where we actually get to go to the sites. For example, I'm going to shadow and be an intern with an open heart surgeon.
It's a very rewarding class to teach because it is hands-on. They are working on each other sometimes, learning to feed a patient, learning to make a bed with somebody in it.
It's not just a class where you're sitting down and doing busy work all the time. Ms. Miller hates busy work. We don't do busy work. We have the stuff that is actually essential for the class, and it's stuff that you will need to know for that future career.
All these skills are necessary in a caring environment, whether it's a hospital or a nursing home. These people need help, and so these students are learning how to do these skills that are necessary for somebody that can't care for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome being able to, like I said, experience that right next to them and seeing it happen. That's awesome. And just instead of just having the English or the math just shoved down your throat after the 12 years that you have been doing it, it's something different, because in high school is when they first start offering those medical classes and your elective focus that you can start working towards. So, because it's a dream becoming into a reality, really.
Most students really enjoy getting to leave school, but what they don't realize is what they're getting is actually to see what a professional does in their potential career path. And then when they actually have to work with their classmates, and I'm like, yeah, you actually have to touch somebody to do this skill. And they're all a little hesitant, but then it's ducks to water after that. They get really, really well. There's something new that I just found out about. We were possibly going to add CCMA, Certified Care Medical Assistant program, to our clinical internship, which will be a certification. And they would graduate with a medical assistant certification and go right into the workforce. Some of the patients are just so lonely that having somebody talk to them, a younger person, talking about something other than bingo or what they're going to have for lunch or something, it just brightens their day. Last semester, a couple of my students were very musically inclined, and there was an old piano in the corner, and they sang Christmas carols with the little people. And it was so cool to see the warmth that came from their presence.
Probably just the experience as a whole really is rewarding because of the fact that it's a realization that this is about to happen. This is what my life is about to be.
TCAT itself is a really great program for someone that's not, all into the classroom setting and that kind of thing. You get to work, you have your own little booth, and you have like all your welding materials and tools in there, and they give you like individual tests they're supposed to complete on your own, and it's like a very hands-on class, and it's a good class. I always had an interest in welding, and I know that it's going to be a career that never dies out. My favorite part would have to be testing our welds, like with this machine that presses the weld at a pretty high pressure, and it kind of tests whether or not you laid a good bead or whether you didn't. The hardest part would be getting to learn probably a new technique, like a new welding technique or a new welding frequency, like welding on a higher rating or on a lesser rating. It can be difficult or easier depending on what you're welding and that type of deal.